Technology today would be literally indistinguishable from witchcraft a few hundred years ago. Imagine showing a medieval peasant your iPhone. You'd probably be hanged faster than you can say Wi-Fi. How did those guys and gals at Apple make these magical devices that order your food, stream your favorite shows, and help you ghost people who get a little too clingy? Was it as easy as some elbow grease and a little Haktua? Well, unfortunately, it's not really that simple. Let's dive into the magic and mystery of this little addictive device. First off, let's talk about the brains of the operation, the processor. Imagine your iPhone's processor as a tiny, hyper-efficient office with employees who never take a coffee break. This silicon chip, often called the CPU or Central Processing Unit, is like the overachiever in class who gets straight A's, juggles multiple clubs, and still finds time to volunteer. Yes, we hate them too. It handles millions of tasks per second, managing everything from launching your favorite social media app to ensuring your Netflix stream doesn't buffer during the best part. Next up, we have the memory, RAM, and storage. Think of RAM, or random access memory, as your iPhone's short-term memory. It's like having a best friend that remembers your Starbucks order but forgets your birthday. RAM stores the data your phone needs right now and erases it when it's no longer needed. It's the reason you can switch between apps without losing your place, like flipping between TV channels without missing any part of the show. Storage, on the other hand, is your iPhone's long-term memory. This is where all your photos, videos, apps, embarrassing text, and hidden folders are kept safe. It's like a digital version of your childhood attic, storing everything from precious memories to random junk you'll probably never need again, but can't bring yourself to delete. And then there's the cloud. Picture it as a room floating in the middle of the sky that connects all your devices together, whilst also keeping everything super secure. And what good would an OF account be if you couldn't see anything on it? That's where your iPhone's display comes in. The display is your phone's eyes, with high-definition screens providing crystal clear images. The magic behind this clarity is OLED, or Organic Light-Emitting Diode technology. Unlike traditional screens, OLEDs produce their own light when electricity passes through organic compounds. This means each pixel lights up individually, giving you those deep blacks and vibrant colors. It's like giving your phone 20/20 vision, but in 4K resolution. If only your girlfriend's food needs were as clear as this. Then there are the sensors. Accelerometers, gyroscopes, and proximity sensors work together to detect motion, orientation, and proximity. They're your iPhone's sixth sense, but instead of seeing dead people, it always knows which way is up, how you're holding it, and whether it's close to your face or hidden in your pocket. These sensors ensure your screen rotates correctly, turns off during calls, and even helps with fitness tracking by counting your steps. It's like having a personal trainer, a babysitter, and a life coach all rolled into one, but without the judgmental looks. Have you ever wondered why churches were so slow to adopt Wi-Fi? Well, it's because they didn't want to compete with an invisible power that actually works. Staying connected is crucial, and your iPhone uses several technologies to keep you in the loop. Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and NFC are like your phone's social media influencers. Bluetooth is the chatty one, sharing music and files with nearby devices without the need for cables. It's like having a friend who's always ready to share, but hates long-distance relationships. Wi-Fi is your phone's lifeline to the internet, connecting you to the World Wide Web at lightning speeds. It's like having a direct hotline to everything you need, from memes to important emails. NFC, or near-field communication, is like the wizard behind contactless payments, allowing you to pay with just a tap. It's like having a magic wand that makes transactions faster and easier. Tap, tap, tap. Don't you think it's sad when your iPhone's battery life lasts longer than your New Year's resolutions? Well, lithium-ion batteries are the beating heart of the iPhone and are like the ultimate pre-workout, giving your phone the power it needs to keep going all day. Each charge fills up the battery by moving lithium ions from the cathode to the anode. As you use your phone, the energy depletes by moving lithium ions from the anode back to the cathode. With fast charging technology, you can herd those lithium ions back to the anode in no time, keeping your digital life up and running. Too bad Apple doesn't give you a charger in the box. Just saying. iOS is the maestro that orchestrates everything, ensuring all parts work in harmony. It manages memory, multitasking between apps, and is the way you interact with your phone. Just as things start to work as you expect, updates to iOS bring new features and improvements, but sometimes they change things just enough to throw you off. Like that time you finally cracked adulting, but then a global pandemic decided to spice things up. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that either. Don't you wish your friends responded as quickly as your iPhone's touchscreen? This is where the real magic happens. Capacitive touchscreens use the electrical properties of your skin to detect touch. It's like having a magical interface that responds to your every swipe, tap, and pinch. When you touch the screen, it creates a tiny electrical field that the phone's sensors detect, pinpointing the exact location of your touch. Before we do the boring conclusion, which most of you won't even listen to anyway, why don't you tickle that touchscreen with your index finger and hit subscribe? All donations in the form of likes are very welcome. So the next time you pull out your iPhone, remember you're holding a marvel of modern technology that would have had you accused of witchcraft a few centuries ago. It's got brains, memory, senses, and connectivity. A tiny, loyal wizard in your pocket. Now, when someone asks you how iPhones work, you can smile and say, "It's a bit of magic and a whole lot of science."